Hello, Happy New Year. Welcome once more. I'm Kenny Mariant, the farmer in tech. Yes. And today we'll be talking about potential projects to invest in the agricultural sector this 2024. I know it's the beginning of the year. Everyone is thinking of, okay, what can I invest in? Because we all know the money resides in the agricultural sector. So everybody is trying to see how they can make money this year. So I'll dive into it directly, and I'm going to be bringing 10 potential sectors I think if you invest in this 2024, you're going to make a whole lot of money. First, we have fish farming. Fish is one of the most consumed proteins here in Cameroon, and we are never having it in sufficient quantities. The greater population of Cameroon is located in landlocked communities. That means they have to wait for fish to come from out into that place. So, if fish is being produced inland, it already has a ready market, and people knowing fully well that they can access fresh fish, they are sure of the source. They will definitely prefer buying fresh fish than going in for fish that probably took months, weeks before arriving there. Point 2, plantation. Plantain is a staple food in Cameroon that is consumed with almost anything. It has no season. Plantain is consumed all year round. Plantain it's a very diverse meal consumed by so many cultures in different ways. So being able to produce plantain in large quantities and consistently, this 2024, it would be an excellent investment because you have a guaranteed market. The Cameroon climate permits the cultivation of plantains perfectly, and it is consumed by everyone, no specific time. Third, we have greenhouse farming. Yes, greenhouse farming. I must talk about greenhouse farming because, it's the future of agriculture. Greenhouse farming gives you that ability to be able to cultivate crops all year round. Cultivate crops that could not do well outdoor. To be able to produce high-value crops without depending on the external climate. Is it the rainy season or is it the dry season? It's not your business. Things like tomatoes and bell peppers, the things that are consumed on a daily basis in Cameroon. There's a steady market for it. So being able to produce these products all year round, once clients know that this particular farmer has tomatoes all year round, from January to December, they keep coming for you. So it's not just about producing, but consistency. And with the current climatic conditions, we do not know when rain will fall. We do not know for how long it will fall. We do not know when it will start. We do not know when it will stop. So it's difficult to plan your production with respect to the climatic condition. So it's best to do your own customized environment where you can cultivate you irrespective of the external environment. The fourth, stevia. Stevia is a plant. It's a sugar. They call it the diabetic sugar. It is I think it's the healthiest, my opinion. To me, my opinion, I repeat, it is the healthiest form of sugar one can consume. We live in a world where people are trying to be as healthy as possible, trying to avoid all the cancers and everything. So, producing stevia and not just producing the plant, but going further to transform it maybe into tinctures where the amount that can be consumed directly in 2024. It's a massive investment, and it has a perfect market because everyone is trying to run away from all these synthetic sugars to something more natural, something more organic. And stevia is 100% organic, so people would definitely come in for it. Goat farming. Yeah, I know you're surprised with this one. Goat farming. Goat is one of the most expensive meats in the market. When you go from chicken, pork, meat, fish, goat. Goat is one of the most expensive in the market. Why is it among the most expensive? It's because it's limited in supply, but people love it. People consume a lot of it, but we have limited people doing it. So there's a shortage in supply of goods. So if you are able to invest into goat farming, you don't need to start big. You can start with a few goats, and from there you multiply and then you grow. Then the next, maize production. Maize production is one of the best sectors to invest in because maize is not like it's not a perishable product. So it's something you can produce, hold, and sell when there's a high demand. But there is always a high demand for maize. Maize is needed in normal consumption, normal food consumption. It's needed as it's a base for the production of almost all feeds. No, all feeds. It's the base for all feeds, for all animal feeds. So being able to produce maize in large quantity, and being able to supply maize all year round, it's going to give you a steady market. So going into extensive maize production, large-scale maize production in 2024, and being able to put in place irrigation system to multiply the number of times you're able to produce maize in a year, getting a storage house that can store maize, treat it so that you can sell during peak periods. Top. Then the next one, potatoes, the Irish potatoes. Irish potatoes is also one thing that is highly consumed alongside plantains in Cameroon, but it is very expensive. So setting up Irish potato farms, irrigated, large-scale production, going in for good seedlings will get you a steady market, and I'm certain you'll be making a whole lot of money in 2024 if you invest in it. Next, we're talking on rose flower farming. In Cameroon, the Kenya Airways brings roses almost every week to Cameroon. Almost all roses you see in Cameroon are imported. And if Kenyan Airways is bringing roses every week, that means we have a market. We have a market. And it's something we can do. We can grow locally. Investing in creating good systems for the perfect growth of roses in Cameroon is a great investment, because it's already a steady market with no internal supply. Being able to supply internally is going to breach that demand from outside. And once people know that it can be done locally, they will turn to buy more from the local person than to import that will take days, weeks before arriving. Roses do best in greenhouses. So if you're looking into doing rose farming, you have to be thinking of greenhouse, getting a greenhouse as well. And greenhouses are designed for particular purposes, so they have to design a greenhouse that has the parameters that are suited for the cultivation of roses. The next one, strawberry farming. Almost all strawberry in Cameroon is imported. When we have good climatic conditions, there are different varieties of strawberries. We have strawberries that do well in hot areas. We have strawberries that do exceedingly well in cold areas. For example, we have people that are doing great job in the West region. They're producing good strawberries in the West region, but that supply is still not sufficient. So we need to up our production of strawberries in Cameroon. And the last, piggery. Pork is a protein that is highly consumed in Cameroon. Most roadside vendors, they deal mostly with pork, and there's a steady demand. There's a steady demand in pork and quality pork. So I do not even need to justify why investing in a piggery this year is going to be an amazing investment. So now, after you've thought of, I've given you the 10 possible sectors where you can invest this 2024. Before you dive into investing, my quick advice is this: do not start investing without knowing your market. Yes, there's already market for all products, but you need to source that market. You need to step out, go and look for that market, locate your market. Okay, if you're producing something that is perishable, you know that the day you're harvesting is the day you're selling. Not that the day you harvest is the day you start looking for the market before selling. You're going to have a lot of post-harvest losses. So you source your market first. You're sure of where you will sell your products. Then you start your investment. And do not jump into large scale at once. Always do a test phase. Always do a trial phase. After you've done the trial phase, you've understood how the entire thing functions. You know now which parameters to adjust, you know which parameters to continue with, you know exactly what to do to be able to. Then now you go into, you dive in fully and you invest. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you saw that perfect investment that you're going to invest in this year. And if it was not there, you can drop it in the comment section. You can contact me and we can discuss it. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe so that you'll not miss when next I drop a video. Thank you very much, and I remain your humble host, the Farmer in Tech.